Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen.
All right, we're here, River Road at Captain's Quarters. Been wanting to come here for a long time, but I'll be honest. In the past years, I thought, Captain's Quarters, you come down, you get a fish basket, shrimp basket, maybe a burger, and maybe that's the way it was 20, 30 years ago. But they have really stepped up their game on the menu. I talked to a chef that was here last week. I was judging the best barbecue ribs and chicken contest that was here last weekend, and I had an item that was so good that I had to come back this week to review it, just to share it with you all. All right, Captain's Quarters has been here forever. At least I know it was here before I was born, so it's been at least 50, 60 years. I think my grandmother actually even used to work here when she lived down on the river. But anyway, it's got a great reputation. The Masterson family owns it. And as I said, they have a chef-driven menu now. They've really stepped up the food game here. And as you see, the picturesque, the atmosphere is festive. There's not a better atmosphere anywhere in Louisville than here when the weather's nice. As you see, boats can pull up on the docks, get food, whatever. Got outdoor seating. Anyway, we've already ordered our food. I just want to kind of show you the ambience and the views out here, and we'll be back in just a second. As I was saying earlier, you could actually dock your boat up here, and we're here early on a Friday, Oaks Day. I'm sure anybody that's got a boat is probably out at Churchill Downs today, being that it's Oaks Day, probably about the third race going on right now. But yeah, when you're here on a weekend, on a regular weekend, there's all kinds of boats that pull up and order food and go out and hit the river. You don't feel like sitting outside. They got the indoor dining. As you see here, pretty big dining room. Wraps around and has a nice bar there toward the back. Yeah, it's really neat. Oh, and they had a brunch buffet set up earlier today. I'm glad I wasn't here early enough for that. This is actually the old original dining room in here from the old days. Back in the old days, this is all you had, but now it's pretty much the main bar room. And of course, this big old lobby here. It's a nice spot overlooking the river here, out on the deck. Just kind of watching the boats go by. Man, what a perfect day. Look here. As I said, not a cloud in the sky. Perfect day to be out here. Oh, appetizers are just getting here.
Is this spicy?
Okay.
It's just barbecue sauce. And then like a spinach queso. It's not spicy. I guess we threw a jalapeno on there.
So Casey, what's on the shrimp?
That is our boom boom shrimp. It's a mixture of mayonnaise, sriracha, something else. It's
Pork
delicious.
nachos.
Pork nachos, barbecue. We smoke our own pork in house. And it's got the spinach queso, tomatoes. Fan favorite for sure.
All right. We're digging in. All right. So here you go, Kenzie. All right. So I'm getting into this. Is it the boom boom shrimp?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Looks really good. That Asian sauce is really good. It has a nice little bang to it. Got the little crunchiness of the sesame seeds on there. Perfect. Perfect blend.
Kenzie, was it good?
Yeah.
All right, you guard those for a minute. And I'm going to start on these nachos, which is their house pulled pork. And I know that they can smoke some good ribs and chicken because I had those last week when I was judging the best barbecue in Louisville contest. All right, which by the way, Four Pegs won that contest. It was a combined score of the best smoked wings and best ribs. And Four Pegs had the highest combined score. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Well, I've got enough to follow up with one.
Very tasty. Has cheddar cheese melt, cheese sauce, jalapeno, pico. Oh, okay. With the assorted tortilla chips, you got the dark, the red. Look at that. Oh, and I love that red onion. This is very good. All right, be back when the main entrees get here. He's got the kids burger, which actually looks pretty good. Doesn't look like a usual child's portion burger. And Mary, she got one of the favorites here, which is the hot brown. It's got the Mornay sauce, the roast turkey on the open-faced toast, and melted cheddar, bacon, and where's the tomato? You see tomato, or is it covered with the cheese?
It's covered in the cheese.
Okay. All right, yeah. All right, go ahead and taste it, Mary. Tell me what you think.
How do I do this?
Take your fork and take a bite. I'll tell you what, I'll be right back. I'm probably going to have to cut this up for her. Be back in just a second. Now she's situated there, taking her first bite. What do you think, Mary?
I think it's really good.
Is it like a taste of heaven? And those fries on Mackenzie's, those look good too. Of course, I'm going to show y'all what I got here in just a second, which has the fries also. And just to show you, that's not just turkey that's sliced off of a loaf. That's pulled turkey right off the bone. All right, so this is what brought me back here. It is the Nashville hot fried catfish. And they actually, and it comes with the house slaw on it. And I'm not even going to need hot sauce on this because it's actually brushed with infused oil, which I'm sure they use either or both, either Carolina Reaper or Ghost Pepper. And it's brushed on after it's fried. And it's got a nice bun there. And look at these fries too. The fries are coated really good. And you can get the pickles on or off, but these are Weatherby's hot pickles. Britt Weatherby is local here in town, and he makes rubs, spices, and different kinds of pickled items. And I can't remember, these might be the Satan's nectar or something like that, heat level of his pickles. I'm gonna go ahead and try these. And look at the size of that filet. That's unbelievable. I think I gotta get a picture of this. We'll be right back. Go ahead and cut. All right, I'm glad I waited because the server Casey also brought me the house-made tartar sauce, which looks really good. Good and thick too. Man, this is gonna be unbelievable. And I got an extra tartar because these end pieces, you could probably make 2 sandwiches at least out of the size of these fillets, catfish fillets. All right, here we go. That's one thing I like about catfish. It's white and flaky. It's not fishy. And that breading, cornmeal based. Got that infused oil on there. If you like spicy, then this will be one of the best fish sandwiches you'll ever have in your life. Anything Nashville hot is great, chicken, fish, whatever, but to have it on a fried catfish sandwich, if you like hot food and you like catfish, it don't get no better than this. All right, Now, I get to take a bite with all the fixings on it. All right. There's so many good flavors going through that. I can hear that Journey song, that 4-part harmony going, because you got the flavors of that hot pickle mixed with that house slaw, the Nashville hot fish, and then the house-made tartar sauce. It's like a 4-part quartet singing to me here. I put this fish sandwich up against anybody in town. Definitely got to come down here, if anything, just for this Nashville hot fried catfish. All right, be back in just, oh wait. The fries. Look at these fries. They're coated and they got spicy seasoning. Excellent fries too. Be right back. All right, so Melissa got the smoked wings. I'm gonna go ahead and steal one of her wings. All right, so I tasted their wings at the Best Barbecue contest last week, and they're really good. And I think these are going to be even better because I can tell these have been flash fried. They weren't flash fried for the contest. Here we go. Get me a flat.
I don't know. They don't taste flash fried to me.
They don't?
You can't really. I don't know.
Well, I think they are.
Well, my family physician was going to recommend somebody.
Yeah, they got some crispiness to them. Pretty sure those are flash fried. And those are actually better than the ones I had last week at the contest. So, smoked wing appetizers are great too. Then you get 8 jumbo wings with it. All right, we're going to work on some of this. Be back and give you some more information in just a minute. All right, everything was great. As you see, got the check here. It was $91, which I think was a fair value for all the food we got. A couple of nice appetizers. We all 4 got entrees. So I think 91 is a real good value, especially when you mix in, you're paying for ambience and atmosphere, and it don't get any better than what we had down here. Just watch the barges and the boats go by. Just a beautiful, perfect day for this. And I'm so glad we came down here today, and I recommend anybody in Louisville or not in Louisville, if you're in town visiting and it's a nice day, come on down here, because it doesn't get any better than this. So with that, y'all don't know nothing about this captain's quarters.
Now you know the facts of why I'm on a mission. You're always welcome back to Goodall's Country Kitchen.